Hey everybody, so this is the first official video that I'm actually putting out for Denali. As you can see, this is the bow of the yacht, and this is basically the most problematic leak of all. Has running water. This through fitting here is basically causing the water inlet, and as you can see, that first bilge pump here is our first official stop of any water carrying beyond this point here. And I've taken the time to actually dry out all the individual locks, and here is our first weeper. We have one here. It's actually just slowed down, but this is my second bilge pump, and as you can see, there's not a lot of water flow, so it keeps everything remotely controlled. And we have a third weeper that is right there. So this area back here basically has water in it, but the third bilge pump here keeps things controlled. All the weep holes are opened up, so whatever water from that last weeper right here travels all the way through to here, and this one gets picked up by that one, and this is about as much water as you get, so definitely doesn't cycle as much. And in between here, it's all relatively dry. Now these two bilge pumps cycle into this wet vac, which has a sump pump in it. That way it doesn't work, they don't work as hard, and eventually I'll put that one to exit out through this guy right here, because that one is working entirely too hard. It has to travel the length all the way up and over to the other side in order to exit, and whereas these two little guys just fill up the can, and as you can see right now, I'll kick it on. Short distance right there, and it's done. This empties out maybe about once every 2 days, so there's not a whole lot of water coming through. Now last night, or a couple nights ago, we actually had to drain this guy right here about 7 times, simply because we had a thunderstorm and it kicked out the two pumps and they were not functioning correctly. So good thing that I come here about every other day, and as you can see, that other pump is cycled twice in this time. So if you love boats and want to get involved with Denali, I have an account set up with Patreon, and let me flip this around. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll flip the phone around. How about that? Hey, how are you? So, like I said, we have a Patreon account set up, and definitely would love for you to join me on my journey and restore this 1926 yacht. And as a matter of fact, there's so much history here. Even though this is the bow, this used to be a kitchen, believe it or not. And since I've taken over, I've set up all these lights, even throughout here, so you can see these would be the fuel tanks. And this is my first video, so I'll keep it short, but this is the main problem here, and hopefully we can get this thing resolved and out of the water and back into a remote state of dry. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Bye-bye.